Amtrak Joe, that's the Vice President. Vice President Joe Biden just announced a boost in funding for Amtrak as part of the stimulus plan. And our Brianna Keeler is here to break it down for us. What is this money going for, and is it going to help create jobs, Brianna? That's the question.
Don, it's $1.3 billion going to Amtrak for things like fixing railroad lines, fixing tunnels, replacing or repairing rail cars, some of it to improve security. And Amtrak moves 228 million passengers each year on all of its rail lines across the U.S., which you can see right here. But the busiest corridor and the region that's going to see major benefit from some of these projects from the stimulus is the Northeast corridor, which of course moves from Boston to New York to Washington. Senator Arlen Specter, who is for this plan because Amtrak does travel through his state of Pennsylvania, he says that just one of these many projects paid for with the stimulus money will create at least 500 jobs per year in his state. But Don, unclear how many jobs overall.
Will this ripple effect into, higher ticket prices, or will it change the cost of tickets for the busy travel season ahead?
And I think people want to know if maybe it will mean cheaper ticket prices too. Well, it's not expected to. The thing it could do, though, as these improvements are made, could save you some time. For instance, if you travel on the Acela, that high-speed rail system of Amtrak's in the Northeast moves along this line, could shave your commute down from about 3 hours to 2.5. Don.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of reading on this as it's been, we're getting more information. A lot of people are opposed to it. Some major critics here. What are you hearing about them?
Yeah, critics and mainly Republicans, they point out Amtrak is already subsidized by the federal government to the tune of about $1.3 billion each year. And Don, without that money, Amtrak would go belly up. Critics say, though, it's because it's a poorly run company. They don't believe the government should be propping it up in the first place. And then they say giving this stimulus money to Amtrak really just throwing good money after bad. But proponents say that Amtrak is essential. It should be subsidized. They say without Amtrak, you would actually need to add 7 lanes to Interstate 95, the north-south highway that connects Boston, New York, and Washington, to accommodate all of these people who take Amtrak. And they say that would be impossible to do, Don.
All right, Brianna Keeler, we appreciate it. Thank you very much.